While he may not look like your typical star, this is the master behind much of the world's rock and roll royalty. Not just rock and roll, but pop, classical, blues, and the list goes on. Seth Riggs is the American vocal coach who has instructed Madonna, Stevie Wonder, Ricky Martin, Ray Charles, Justin Bieber, Rihanna, and Michael Jackson, to name just a few. Riggs is considered by many to be the most successful voice teacher in the world. Now, by chance, this star maker is sharing his magic with another star in the making in the southern Chinese city of Shenzhen.
I really came to visit a friend here, and I came to visit him and his wife, and they said, "We have the most phenomenal girl we're working with, and so we want you to help her because she needs to get on to the next level because we don't know how to get her there." So I said, "Sure." I mean, I'm here for a couple of weeks. So we started working with her, and she's only 13.
Dodo, or Huang Jiaqi, first made her name after performing the theme song of the 2008 Beijing Olympics. She staged her first overseas concert at the 2012 London Olympics after being invited to perform at the International Olympic Committee. However, like many child singers transitioning to teenhood, Dodo has struggled to find the right technique to keep developing her unique talent.
And she has a wonderful ear, and she stays right on pitch when she sings, and she had to change from singing like a little girl, like all of us, before we go to puberty like that. But you can't do that when you grow up. You've got to have a nice, smooth voice.
I am growing up and my voice is changing. This transitional period is crucial for me. Riggs taught me how to sing songs in the right way, get through the transitional period, and eventually have a more mature voice. I've been learning a lot and making progress during the training sessions.
I showed her how to which is a man, a grown-up head voice. I showed her how to support that, because if you don't, then you're back to before puberty. I don't want to go through puberty again. So she caught on very quickly. And Dodo is very, very fast, and we're very much impressed with her.
The youngest of Riggs' students in China, Dodo knows just how lucky she is to be a protege of this legendary American vocal coach.
I know Michael Jackson used to be a longtime student of Riggs. I admire Michael Jackson, and I was really surprised to know there was such a great singing teacher behind Michael Jackson. I am thrilled to be Riggs' student.
During their half-month-long stay this month, Riggs and his wife Margareta Svensson tailor-made daily training sessions for Dodo, some lasting almost 4 hours. The secret behind Riggs' success is something he dubs speech-level singing. Unsatisfied with his own crooning, Riggs created the method while still a music student. He discovered a way of singing which utilises the same vocal techniques used when speaking. The method allows singers to sing with maximum power, greater clarity and expression, but with less effort.
Then when my larynx stayed down, just like when I breathe, but it didn't go up, because when it goes up, you see, when it goes up, you go in the sphincter action of swallowing. But when you stay down, when you don't reach, that is above high C, where I used to go falsetto, but I don't do it. I thought, that works. And then I went up further. That's A above high C. That's above the magic flute. And I thought, wow, I've got to tell everyone about this. And so that's when I started a thing called speech level singing.
The rest, as they say, is history. Riggs patented a trademark for his speech level singing. Since then, he's been busy teaching the technique to superstars and amateurs alike. For Dodo, the training has been music to her ears.
就是我小时候唱那种高声都一直是死命的顶上去的。
In the past, I had to yell with all my strength to sing the high pitches, and I was totally exhausted after finishing a song. But Riggs taught me to use my stomach while singing and avoid yelling too high. Now I know why some great singers can perform more than 20 songs a night and still feel at ease.
According to Riggs, speech-level singing has been used by more than 120 Grammy winners. His call sheet is a veritable who's who of singers, actors, dancers and entertainers from around the world.
It's going to be the vocal technique, regardless. They come to him because they need his help, or they want to learn. And it doesn't really matter if they're famous or not famous. He's going to do the same thing with them anyway.
So what I do is I try to make everyone as good as I possibly can, and then see how many are willing to stretch and embrace other expertises to add to what they're doing.
One of his closest clients was Jackson, who Riggs coached over 32 years. The decades of service blossomed into friendship as Riggs trained the superstar through the years of rehearsals, concerts, performances and tours. Here, Riggs takes Jackson through his paces in one of their telephone training sessions.
I'm ready.
Okay, here we go.
The pop idol passed away in Los Angeles on the afternoon of June 25, 2009, sparking mass outpourings of grief. Riggs was working in Russia at the time and can still recall the shocking moment he heard news of his friend.
So someone called at 11:30 at night and said, he's gone. I said, who's gone? Michael. Michael who? Michael Jackson. Oh, where'd he go? He's dead. Don't call me at this hour and tell me this kind of thing. I'm not interested. This is not very funny.
Riggs recalls Jackson as a true professional who would give his life to the perfection of his art.
Because we lost a wonderful young man who was very talented, whose heart, and when somebody was in trouble, he went out to meet them immediately. He would hire a jet and go out. And he just was such a fabulous, fabulous person. Michael was so dedicated to what he did that I don't think there will ever be another Michael Jackson, because he is a legend, and no matter how good he is, how good he was, no one will ever be able to be Michael Jackson. There's only one.
While Dodo is Riggs' latest Chinese prodigy, it's not the first time he's passed his trademark secrets onto the country's stars. Singers J.J. Lin, Coco Lee and Lee Hong Wang have all travelled to Los Angeles to receive voice trainings from the master coach. Riggs said he hopes to expand his training business here, spreading the word of his unique technique among Chinese artists. He also plans to branch out online to reach as many Chinese students as he can. All this he hopes will be the stepping stones to strengthen artistic ties between the US and China.
And we like to borrow some of your technology, and we want to offer some of ours, perhaps in exchange. And it's a very exciting process. That's what we would like to do. We hope that we can form a bridge between the two, between the two nations.